3 laps to go for the leader in this London Nocturne, but as we've seen previously, the rest of the riders have got 4 laps to go because Alex Dowsett of Team Sky has lapped the field.
James McCallum there, you can see in the white for Rafa Condor Sharp, just forcing the pace on the front, and all his teammates are up near the front getting ready for this finale now.
Well, they do have to race the whole way into the finish now, don't they? Because second and third is still on the podium. Very important for the sponsors. We've got thousands of people here and critical to get second or third place.
Definitely. We've got Alex Dowsett a lap up. He's won this race now, but there's still a race on, and all the riders want to fight for everything that they can get out of this evening.
The Irish champion Matt Bramier in the green and white colours has been pretty much on the front of this peloton all the time. Every time a gap goes, he tries to bring it back, but he looks like he just hasn't got the speed to go on the attack himself.
No, as you mentioned earlier, Anthony, a bit of a diesel, very, very strong, but he's got himself in the right place for most of the race. He just missed that initial move with Alex Dowsett.
I'm just thinking really about the other riders in here who've been riding some of the big tours, who just must be thinking this pace is so high around a criterium circuit. Looks like we've got another attack forming at the front now. We'll see who is involved in the action, and it looks like Ian Wilkinson.
It is the Superman himself, Ian Wilkinson, for Enduro Racing. He's then got James McCallum, there's a rally rider there, Ed Clancy, the Olympic champion, and then Jack Bauer, the former Kiwi road champion, also for Enduro Racing. That's
a pretty elite group that is now just nipping off the front, and it is Superman himself, who had a crash at the beginning of the season but now right back on form, and he's stretching this out as they approach 55 minutes of racing. The race leader is going to be on the final lap, and the peloton have got 2 laps to go.
Matt Bramier also on the front yet again, just trying to bring this group back so that he can keep himself in the race and keep himself in a situation where he can possibly get himself on the podium.
So they go through this right-hander again. Noticeably, Russell Downing, the teammate of Alex Dowsett, is making his way towards the front of the group, maybe looking to try and bring home a 1-2 for Sky.
That would be good for them. Russell, he's a former winner of this race, but he is definitely a rider who is hurting after his big crash at the end the last week in the Giro d'Italia.
Well, everyone lined out now as we look through the darkness, and it's the man from Team Sky who's professional enough now to drop out of the peloton. He'll now milk the glory for all it's worth. This has been a performance that we have, the likes of which we really haven't ever seen. Jack Bauer now on the attack.
Yep, Jack Bauer, very strong time trialist, very strong rider, good climber, not what you would call a specialist sprinter, as opposed to James McCallum, the Rafa Condor Sharp, who's with him.
So through the right-hander again as they get themselves ready for the concluding lap. The peloton chasing down these 2 riders who have moved away, and it is Bramier yet again. They're into their final lap, but if we look back up the finishing straight, any moment now we should see the Team Sky rider. It looks like the second and third place is going to be decided by Jack Bauer and James McCallum, but this man from Essex has shown it's the only way is Dowsett. What a win for the Team Sky rider.
That was a performance that was very special, unbelievable in fact.
Well, he's taken the high fives from the crowd. They have urged him all the way around this course. They've enjoyed watching the 21-year-old just basically get rid of the rest of the peloton from the first lap. Now it's about this sprint as Bauer looks round at a former winner, James McCallum. And last year Bauer finished in 3rd place. He will want the 2nd place finish for Enduro Racing. He's trying to manoeuvre James McCallum into the front position there so he can sprint off his wheel. Rafa Condor Sharp on the front of the peloton through that right-hander as they set themselves up now for the finish. Ed Clancy also up there in the mix as well. They're sprinting for the line. McCallum is sprinting hard, but Bauer's trying to come off him. He isn't able to. It's a 2nd place for McCallum and Bauer in 3rd.
Very good race there. You can see Russell Downing just crossing the line, arms in the air. He's not the winner, but his teammate Alex Dowsett certainly is.
This London Nocturne crowd have enjoyed a display of pure strength from the rider from Team Sky. He's going to go around there. He'll be on the top step of the podium. He'll be joined by Bauer and McCallum. Great performance.
Alex Dowsett is the winner of the IG Markets London Nocturne.
So, confirmation of the results. Alex Dowsett from Team Sky, a whole lap ahead. Second and third were Scott James McCallum and New Zealander Jack Bauer, just ahead of the main pack. The battle of the Downing brothers was won by Dean Downing of Rafa Condor Sharp, placing in fifth, just ahead of the Olympic champion Ed Clancy. Russell Downing rolled in at the back of that group in 22nd position, happy that his teammate Alex Dowsett from Sky had taken the victory. So congratulations, that was a fairly gutsy ride. Was that always your game plan from the start?
I had it in the back of my mind. It's kind of I guess a trademark suicide move of mine. I do it quite a lot, and more often than not it doesn't come off, but for it to have worked on a night like tonight is incredible.
How much did the atmosphere and the crowd boost you on?
It's incredible. I've never known anything like it. You know, to have coming down the home straight and the back straight, everyone banging on the board, shouting my name, it just gave me, I kept looking down at my heart rate monitor and just riding constantly at sort of 10 beats higher than I would normally. And I think, you know, the adrenaline from the crowds is what gave me that.
And when you made it into the bunch, were people congratulating you? Was that it? Or was it still got to keep concentrated?
I mean, by the sounds of things, I think a lot of people didn't realise I'd gone. I mean, maybe because the kit's black and we're racing at night, they didn't see me go. But yeah, certainly I rode up next to Cam Mayer and he was like, "Are you a lap up?" I was like, yeah, like, flipping out.
He is a European time trial champion. He's 21 years of age. He comes from Essex. He rides for Team Sky, and he has next to fill the winner of the IG Markets London Nocturne, Alex Dowsett. Alex Dowsett is the winner of the London Nocturne of 2011.
Well, a truly incredible performance by the Team Sky rider Alex Dowsett. Now, Rob, how often do you see something like that happen?
At this level, I've only seen it once, and that was tonight. That was jaw-droppingly good. That was fantastic.
And the atmosphere at this race, the crowd, it must have G'd him on.
Amazing. Yeah, he really got into it. The crowd would have egged him on all the way round, and once he got back into the peloton, after 20 minutes of an hour race, which that's just amazing. No, he was just warming himself down after that.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the IG Markets London Nocturne. It really has been a wonderful evening of bike racing.
The London Nocturne was brought to you in association with IG Markets.